Good morning, collective. It's bright and early. I was like, where's that smoke? I hope all of you are doing well. I'm so glad that it's so early enough. I'm seeing the moon here. Anyway, I'm early for work and I'm waiting for my coworker. So I thought we'd pull some cards real quick. See what kind of messages we can get for this amazing, abundant, prosperous day. As my friend always sings, why am I so healthy? Why am I so grateful? Why am I so amazing? Why am I so healthy? All right. Thank you to my high vibrating ancestors, spirit guides, divine instant being, source of light energy. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, universe. Yes. What kind of messages can we get today, please? What does the Cosmic Record Oracle? And there's not much lighting, so hopefully we can read it. All righty. Good catch, Anne Marie. I can't read it. Trust yourself. Another light. You are called to show courage by trusting your own judgment. Many voices in life may try to make you doubt your choices, but only you truly understand your genuine desires. Each decision you make is a reflection of your self-trust. So in what ways today can we trust ourselves? In what ways are we able to trust ourselves? You know, when you get that little intuition nudge, your gut's telling you something's not right, but the 3D reality is saying something totally different. Are you trusting yourself? Each time, people often message me or ask me, how do you strengthen your intuition? And everybody has different ways that they do it, right? For me, it was each time I trusted it and followed through with it and did whatever the universe told me I need to do with that nudge of intuition, the stronger it became. Each time I doubted myself and backed down and doing opposite of what my intuition was telling me that I knew to be true for myself, weakened it. So focus on in what ways can you develop your intuition by following it through. As crazy as it is sometimes, as unbelievable as it may be. People on this path truly understand that a lot of experiences are unbelievable to the 3D world, but we've experienced them, right? So we know them to be true for us. Even in those moments, how can you truly follow your intuition and trust yourself? This is how you're able to develop your intuition. The more you doubt yourself, the more you second guess yourself, you're telling the universe, your spirit team, or whatever it is, that you don't trust the divine insight, the divine guidance that you're giving. You're second guessing yourself. And what else do we need to know? What do we have at the bottom of the deck here? Because it's all about integrity. And I'm going to struggle again to... So, don't compromise just to please others. Right. Don't compromise your intuition just to get in connection with other people, right? And to people please with other people. If someone's telling you one thing, but your body is telling you something, the energy doesn't fucking lie. Trust it. It doesn't mean you always have to call it out, because we are observers. And I'm learning that professionally so much. It's really helping me develop professionally, is observing situations, observing conversations, observing how people are acting and reacting, what their body is saying, right? And so you're being called to stand firm in your own principles, even if they go against the mainstream, right? Hi, Cam. He knows I do readings in the morning. Be brave, and your authenticity and your path will become clearer. Be brave in your authenticity. You were made this way. You were born of fucking stardust. You have the bloodlines of gods and goddesses and deities, generations of generations. You have the ancient knowledge. So trust that. The more you trust it, the stronger it will become. So in what ways are you able to trust your intuition, not backing down? Trust you being authentic. Cole Adams, the one I told you about the song I sing, she has spotting something. I forget. I'll tag her. Someone made a comment in one of her videos about you know, how do you communicate with people, how you are or who you are, right? And they were talking about how they may say keywords, like talk about energy, see how people respond. Me, I go hard in the paint. You know, when I meet people, I don't care if they're city officials. And they've asked me for readings. I'll be like, yeah, I'm a psychic. And then it takes them to my page. They watch my content. They know I'm the real fucking deal, right? And that wasn't always the case. I shied away from my gifts my entire life because I was told I was crazy. It's taken some years of developing my intuition, trusting my intuition, and always standing 10 toes down in my authenticity. I can't show up any other way than who I am today, right? And each time I showed up or kind of shied away, especially when it came to gifts and abilities and magical stuff or whatever you want to identify, the spiritual stuff or whatever it is, however you want to identify it is, the more I shied away from it, the more I was telling myself that I wasn't being authentic. And I wasn't being authentic. Why I was pretending or wearing a mask, it was shying away from myself. It wasn't to manipulate or to gaslight anybody. It was doing it to myself. And once I fully started showing up with my authentic self, people don't have to accept it. I don't care if they believe what I believe in. I don't give a shit because I know who I am today. It took time. So how can you step into your authenticity unapologetically today? Trusting your intuition. Because like I said, each time you follow that, it strengthens it. And then there'll become a point in time in your life when you're like, it doesn't matter what it is. If your intuition's telling you, go with it. You don't second guess it because you know you're being authentic. You know you have integrity. Integrity is also doing the right thing when no one's looking. Trusting yourself when there's nobody there, right? Okay. I hope you're healthy and happy, full of joy. I truly do. May you love and be loved. Heal. Don't harm. Have an amazing rest of the day.